Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. And you know what that means? What does that mean? I think at this point, you should know what that means. But I'll let you know anyway. Today is Wednesday. That means it's new comic book day. New comics came out today, and I'm going to review them for you. But first, we have some awesome books to go over that I got because last week was New York Comic Con, and it was quite a show. And the week before that was Baltimore Comic Con. So there were two shows back to back. Hi, John. Two shows back to back. Baltimore Comic Con, New York Comic Con. And it was crazy. I got some crazy books, some awesome stuff. But I also got some fun stuff. Got some really good stuff, a lot of fun stuff. And I got new books. So it's been a wonderful 2 weeks. So I want to remind everyone that we are actually officially sponsored by Toy and Comic Heaven. Toy and Comic Heaven, 21 Easton Road, Willow Grove, PA, 19090. Toy and Comic Heaven. Toys, comics, video games, cards, anything you need, we have. Anything you have, we can take off your hands. We are happy to serve you. Check out eBay too. We just have we also have a brand new Yelp page. Woohoo! But Toy and Comic Heaven, that's what you want to do. Check us out because, of course, again, we are sponsored. So, first things first. There were some awesome books that came in today. There's some books that came in today that I got. So, first things first. I'm going to show the first book that I got. This is The Death of Superman. Superman 75 in a 9/8. It's the special newsstand edition. So, I picked this up this past week. And this is a comic that got me into basically comic books. The Death of Superman, a 9/8. Superman 75. So, very happy to have this book. Moving on to the second book I got is also a 9/8. This is Green Lantern 48. This is the first Kyle Rayner. Green Lantern Kyle Rayner. First appearance at 9/8. Happy to have it. Green Lantern. Woohoo! It was a good time for Green Lantern books because the third book I got, another Green Lantern book, but it's actually the third Green Lantern book. Yes, this is Green Lantern. Showcase 24, the third appearance of Green Lantern. What's special about this? Yes, it may be a 1/0, but it is signed. It is signed by one of the creators, Joe Giella, who did some of the art. So this is Showcase 24, signed by Joe Giella. Special third appearance of Green Lantern. Hi, Joe. Now, the next book literally came in today. Came back today. I got this book at Keystone Comic Con about a month ago, and I got it signed by creator. This is one of the most iconic stories of all time. Not only stories cover. Yes, this is Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, #1. But not only is this The Dark Knight #1, this is signed by Frank Miller. Yes, Frank Miller autograph. Woohoo! Frank Miller on one of his best books, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, issue number 1. That is an amazing story. The final graded book I got is huge. This is huge. This is the first book in this grade I have ever gotten. It is very special. So, usually, when you get a high grade book, when you get a gem mint book, when you get a mint book, it's a 9.8, a 9.8, a 9.8, because that's what, you try to get. You gotta try to get a 9.8. Well, there are times where there are other possibilities may occur. And one of them is with rigid hardcover books, such as lenticulars. In certain cases, those can grade at a 9.9. So this is a Green Lantern 9.9 book, Mongol. It's actually 23.2 from the New 52, but this is Mongol, Green Lantern Mongol, and then it's a 9.9. This is my first 9.9, a mint book. So I'm very, very happy to pick up my first 9.9. Happy to have this grade. It's going to look great with the other 9.8s. Now, I like to pick up dollar books and lots of random stuff. So we're just going to quickly go through some of the random dollar books that I got. They're all issue number 1s almost. They're crazy. So we're just going to go pretty fast, and you check them out, and if you like them, you like them. Baseball Legends Mickey Mantle. Baseball Legends Joe DiMaggio. Dexter's Laboratory, issue number 1. This is Duckman, issue number 1. The Elvis Presley Experience. Elvis, number 1. Free Comic Book Day, Fame, Lady Gaga. Somebody gave this to me because it was so random, and they know I like random books. We've got Galaxy Man. Oh yeah, Galaxy Man. We got this awesome book by Jason Aaron from Thor. This is The Goddamn. We've got a Halo book, Halo Uprising, issue number 1. Moving on to Hell Yeah, issue number 1. Gymnastics. Jello Man and Wobbly. This one is for you, Phil. I got you one too. But this is Joe Palooka, a reboot of Joe Palooka. Don't worry, I got you one yourself. Madagascar, issue number 1. Why not? It is pretty fun, and $1. We've got Mark 1 Comics starring Shalom Man. Yes, the Jewish Shalom Man. This is actually a comic book. Yes, Shalom Man. Mark 1 Comics. Morty the Dinosaur. Monty the Dinosaur. Monty. Moses. Issue number 1. Nolan Ryan. Normal Man. Joe Namath, Football Heroes. Charles Barkley, Slam Dunk Kings. The Pink Panther. Pokemon, although I already have this. Rocco's Modern Life from the 90s. Shrek. Sports Superstar John Elway. There is a Trump comic. I don't have it. Plus, if I did, I couldn't release it. Can't release them. Can't release them. Street Fighter. Vegas Knights. And with the final dollar book that I got was WWE Attitude 2018 special. I also got 2 crossovers. Adam Strange and Future Quest, DC and Hanna-Barbera. And the other DC Hanna-Barbera, I got a Green Lantern and Space Ghost. Green Lantern and Space Ghost. I want to show you this again, everybody. Look at that. This was my first 9/9. That's how happy I am. I'm showing it to you again. My first 9/9. Look at that. Lenticular cover. It's awesome. Remember, Frank Miller signed this book. The Dark Knight Returns. This is what Batman vs. Superman was kind of based on. The Dark Knight Returns. Now, it's time for the new books. Let's go over the new books. I'm gonna go over them for you. Let's start with Spider-Man and Deadpool. Alright, where is it? Spider-Man and Deadpool, issue number 40. Just a quick reminder that we are sponsored by Toy and Comic Heaven. Toy and Comic Heaven, 21 Easton Road, Willow Grove, PA. We also have an eBay store, Toy Heaven. Check us out, and you can get some awesome stuff from us. But we are sponsored by Toy and Comic Heaven. So you can Google search Toy and Comic Heaven. You can check it out. But they are our sponsor, so we just want to thank them for the sponsorship. Spider-Man Deadpool 40, the mean streets of New Jersey, the savage land, the wide world of personal grooming, we hope. Spider-Man and Deadpool have taken their developmentally young LMD ward, Master Matrix, to wondrous places, but now their journey as a family is coming to an end. To whence from here, Master Matrix? Are you cured at last of your anti-human ideations? And can Spidey and Deadpool's friendship survive empty nester syndrome? This is Spider-Man and Deadpool, issue number 40. Moving on to Game of Thrones, A Clash of Kings. George R.R. Martin's epic A Song of Ice and Fire series continues with this latest installment of A Clash of Kings. Theon returns home. We also have a Tyrion POV chapter. Theon and Tyrion. Clash of Kings, issue number 13. Moving on to Go Power Rangers, issue number 13. After the shocking conclusion of Shattered Grid, the mighty Morphin Power Rangers are still picking up the pieces. Meanwhile, Rita Repulsa sets into motion a plan to retrieve an artifact that might be... Hi, Matt! Shout out to Matt! Woo! To retrieve an artifact that might be the key to besting Zordon and the Rangers once and for all. Rita, ooh. Go Power Rangers, issue number 13. Moving on to some Star Wars. We have got the first issue of the adaptation of Solo, a Star Wars story. Featuring backup story and scenes not seen in theaters. After leaving the Imperial Navy, a young Han Solo seeks adventure by joining a gang of galactic mercenaries, including a 196-year-old Wookiee named Chewbacca and a notorious gambler named Lando Calrissian. But there is more to the story of the galaxy's most beloved scoundrel than what you saw in theaters. Why does Beckett trust him? And what is the connection between the woman who stole Han's heart and one of Han's closest friends? This is Solo, a Star Wars story, issue number 1. Moving on to the next Star Wars issue. This is Star Wars Adventures, Tales from Vader's Castle, issue number 2. Tales from Vader's Castle puts a spooky spin on your favorite characters from a galaxy far, far away. This exciting 5-weekly series explores the hidden corners of the Star Wars universe and features Rebel stars Obi-Wan Kenobi. Features Obi-Wan Kenobi and Count Dooku, all under the shadow of Vader's castle. Here we go. This is it. Issue number 2 of Tales from Vader's Castle. That one is from IDW. Moving on to DC, we've got Plastic Man number 5. Eel O'Brien takes a flexible view of morality. You walk on your side of the line, he'll keep his feet on his. No promises about his hands, ears, eyes, or midsection. That all stopped when his alter ego Plastic Man got suckered into the high-stakes world of superheroic traders and super-villainous cabals. Now he's going to stiffen his spine, screw up his courage, and take the law into his own hands. Or he's going to swat Queen Bee into next Tuesday with his fly swatter hand. One or the other. This is Plastic Man, issue number 5. Moving on to this awesome shiny cover of The Flash. Yes, it is shiny. It is a shiny cover. Flash 56. Things are about to get hot, very hot, when Flash has to battle fire monsters generated by his longtime nemesis, Heatwave. Unfortunately, the pilot light blew out in Mick Worry's head because he's comatose from the effects of the Sage Force. How can the Scarlet Speedster reach his old frenemy and get him to put out the fire monsters? Looks like Commander Cold takes a demotion, so he can pretend to be Captain Cold and talk Heatwave down. Flash 56. Moving on to Detective Comics, issue number 990. Another shiny cover. Batman is hot on the trail of a murder suspect, but first he'll have to get past Two-Face. Even though Harvey Dent seems to be asserting control, how long before he becomes a sociopathic criminal again? More importantly, what is Dent's connection to the victim, and what does it have to do with the terrorist organization of slithering serpents called Cobra? Whatever it is, it's big enough to reunite Jim Gordon and a former district attorney, Harvey Dent. And that meeting alone is worth the cover price. Detective Comics 990. Yes, we are 10 issues away of the 1000th issue of Detective Comics. Now, we are moving on to the final DC issue of the week. This is Superman issue number 4. As Superman fights to protect the world from Rogal Zar and the Kryptonian convicts trapped inside the Phantom Zone, the greatest minds on Earth devised a risky plan to return the planet from the deadly prison. With the Earth continuing to crack and crumble and its greatest heroes fall, can the Man of Steel hold the line and give his adopted world a chance to escape? This is a shiny cover. Superman number 4. Finally, we move on to the last 2 books of the week, the 2 reprints of the True Believers. This is from August 1980. What If number 22. What if Dr. Doom had become a hero? And finally, from December 1980, this is What If 24. What if Spider-Man had rescued Gwen Stacy? That is our review for this week. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Remember, we are sponsored by Toy and Comic Heaven. Toy and Comic Heaven. We got toys, video games, comics, collectibles. We have lots of random stuff. Star Wars toys, lots of Star Wars. So if you have a childhood toy that you want back, let us know because we can get it for you. Absolutely. So let us know. Toy and Comic Heaven, 21 Easton Road, Willow Grove. Just Google us, Toy and Comic Heaven. That is our sponsor. That is all from me. Millennial Comics is something I'm going with, so let's go with that. Millennial Comics. Shout out to Dan Mason. Woo woo. Millennial Comics. May the force be with you all. I'll see you all next week. We'll do it again. More comics to review. May the force be with you.